One Scorpio full moon a year. It's always profound. It's always an energy of secrets being revealed. These can be financial secrets because Scorpio also deals with money, investments, sexual secrets and exploitation, emotional secrets. That which has been repressed really starts to come up to the surface for airtime, bubbles up. The goal is for healing, transformation, rebirth. The sign of Scorpio is all about the cycles of life. It is death, rebirth, beginning, and endings. Death on the metaphorical level as we die to be reborn again and again and again. Hello everyone, Lisa Salvatore here, back with the astrology and energy forecast for the first half of May. May is here, and what a month it is. We are kicking off this month with a full moon in Scorpio. And that alone tells you everything you need to know. This is a month of breakouts and breakthroughs, but it's also something deeper than that. May is asking us to integrate, to finally make sense of everything that has been building, shifting, and shaking loose over these last few months. Because a lot has happened, and now it's time to actually absorb it. Scorpio does not do surface level. We're talking cycles of life, beginnings, endings, death, and rebirth. This is the kind of energy that asks you to stop running from your shadows and finally turn toward them. Feel it, process it, let it transform you. Much like the Phoenix rising, that is Scorpio energy. Mid-month, Mercury and the Sun will come together in Taurus, a superior conjunction that brings mental clarity and more truth rising to the surface. This is the universe giving you the understanding to go with everything that you've been experiencing. Things will start to click. Things will click. All of that to say, May of 2026 is intense, yes, but it is also a month of coming home to yourself, of letting the dust settle and realizing how far you've actually come. So let's get into it. I'm breaking down the astrology and the energy of early May so that you know exactly what's here and how to work with it. Before I do that, shameless plug, my 2026 guide in Stars and Spirit has been getting really good reviews. I'm so thrilled. I'm so grateful. It, in my humble opinion, is an excellent guidebook. It's very easy to use, so if you're new to astrology, do not feel intimidated. We are only in the month of May. We're not even at the halfway point yet, so it's still very, very useful. And I would argue that it's often that much more impactful to go back and do some of the journaling on the previous months, going along with the theme of May, seeing how far you've actually come. And I'll pop the link below here in the description box. I actually do like the month of May, though. I do feel like May is a month that really does give us a moment to catch our breath, even though there's a lot going on collectively, of course. But personally speaking, integration is a very strong theme of the month of May, as is healing. Speaking of which, full moon to start the month off on May 1st. This full moon falls at 11 degrees of Scorpio. Everybody will experience the full moon, but it will be felt the most strongly by our fixed signs, which are Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, and even that much more strongly if any of your points and or placements fall between 9 and 13 degrees of any of the fixed signs, which again are Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. You will want to look to your birth chart to identify where 11 degrees of Scorpio falls. And down in the description box below, you can pull up your birth chart. I have a how-to tutorial, how to track these energies, and a downloadable guide through the houses of the birth chart. But don't go anywhere because I'm also going to get into where this full moon will fall for you by your rising sign. When we're dealing with a Scorpio full moon, especially at the inception of the month, the first of the month, we've got the Scorpio full moon. This is setting the tone for the whole entire month. We get one of these a year, one Scorpio full moon a year. It's always profound. It's always an energy of secrets being revealed. These could be financial secrets because Scorpio also deals with money, investments, sexual secrets and exploitation, emotional secrets. That which has been repressed really starts to come up to the surface for airtime, bubbles up. The goal is for healing, transformation, rebirth. The sign of Scorpio is all about the cycles of life. It is death, rebirth, beginning, and endings. Death on the metaphorical level as we die to be reborn again and again and again. This full moon, this energy at the beginning of May definitely will bring up intense emotions and a strong motivation to turn toward the shadows. We have to turn to the shadows to get to the light. I'm also going to quickly plug this book, which I've plugged many times before, Bringing Your Shadow Out of the Dark by Robert Augustus Masters. This is an excellent book with a little workbook in here. It's just great. Great for healing, great for awareness, great for enlightenment. We all have the power within to heal, but we have to feel and deal. And that is what this full moon is promoting, this Scorpio full moon to start the month off. Let's show the chart real quick. This is Scorpio full moon, May 1st, 1:23 p.m. Eastern time. Don't worry about where I have it set for or anything like that. We're just focusing on the aspects and on the energies of this full moon. You can always change this for your time zone. This is a full moon that falls at 11 degrees and 20 minutes of Scorpio. We see the moon right here. The sun in exact opposition at 11 degrees and 20 minutes of Taurus. Taurus is about the physical, where Scorpio is more about the emotional. Both of these signs, both of these energies are dealing with the body, with the mind, with the spirit. So this is really about feeling everything that's going on an emotional level, yes, on a spiritual level, absolutely, and on a physical level. So that which is coming up, physically speaking, there might be something that needs to be altered in your routines and in your habits, in your daily life. Don't ignore it. It's asking for airtime. We still have a lot of Aries energy here. Aries ruled by Mars. This is fiery energy. This is go energy. We don't want to stop. We want to move forward. And at this point, Pluto, the ruling planet of Scorpio, the modern day ruling planet of Scorpio, Pluto is stationary retrograde. Pluto's getting ready to station retrograde on May the 6th. So that just brings forth an even stronger energy of turning toward the shadows, feeling very deeply, secrets coming to light, information coming forward. You may get it through your subconscious. You may get it through your dream space. But either way, there's a lot coming up. Mars is the modern day ruler of Scorpio. Therefore, this is a Mars rules full moon as well. And Mars is here in the height of his power, 16 degrees of Aries. Mars rules Aries as well. So this is a very strong full moon. We've got Mercury here at 27 degrees of Aries in an exact alignment with Chiron at 27 of Aries, the wounded healer, and Mercury, our mind. This goes to show us the power of our mind. And when we're really motivated to make a difference and to make changes, we have it within us to do it. We have what we need to succeed. We just have to allow our tempers to not get the best of us and to make sure that we're operating out of the highest place of integrity and taking care of self in the process. We have Jupiter here at 19 degrees of Cancer, kind of wide, but we're going to count this because it's a supportive aspect. We've got Jupiter here in a trine to the moon in Scorpio and in a sextile to the sun in Taurus. Jupiter, however, is also squaring Mars. So there's a strong reminder here of not to push too far and really sit with what we're feeling before taking action. Make sure that we're taking controlled, strategic action toward what it is that we desire, and that we're really being honest with ourselves about what we need to let go of, what we need to release to move forward and heal, or to just move forward in general. Now, here's where it gets a little sticky, or a little bit more intense, I should say. Pluto is here at 5 degrees of Aquarius, getting ready to station retrograde, and Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio. We've got Pluto here in a square to the moon in Scorpio, also in a square to the sun in Taurus, which brings us to a T-square, which is a very tense configuration of energies. It's a fixed T-square as well. So fixed means rooted to position, locked in. And with all of this Aries energy present, we all believe we're right. We all believe that our way is the way. Our way is the right way. With Venus and Uranus here in Gemini, thinking a little bit out of the box could serve you really well. Looking for new ways to attack existing challenges, coming up with new solutions, innovative solutions. And we do that by going really deep into the underbelly, metaphorically speaking. Pay attention to your dreams. They're going to be very pronounced right now. Lots of opportunity for healing through the dream space, lucid dreaming, astral travel, all very powerful right now. I do feel like a lot of the collective can be dealing with stomach issues around this time. Just note that there's a lot of purging here on the emotional level that's taking place, and it has to come out physically. Of course, always get yourself checked out. I'm not a medical professional, but energetically speaking, the sacral chakra is clearing. This is to get us closer to our own truth, to our own creative power, creative energy. Our sexual energy, intimacy is highlighted. Not just physical intimacy, but also emotional intimacy. Sit with what's uncomfortable because it is trying to show you something very deep that needs to be acknowledged. We also have Uranus here in a semi-square to Mars. Anytime Uranus and Mars connect, especially when it's a harsh aspect, and a semi-square is a harsh aspect, we're looking at eruptive energy. We can be looking at explosive energy. We can be looking at disruptive weather patterns, disruptive political patterns, financial patterns, emotional patterns. There will likely be heightened seismic activity around this full moon throughout the whole month of May. There has been, and that will likely continue, unfortunately. Just be mindful that you are not the one really harnessing that eruptive energy, because it will feel very strong, especially if you're fixed Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. Something will be stirring underneath the surface, something that's going to get you hot under the collar. But we always have a choice. We can choose to respond versus react. We can take our time. Taurus, where the sun is right now, Taurus is not a sign that rushes through anything. Taurus is methodical. So we have to be careful, because there's a lot of Aries which wants us to go, 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 go. But the sun is in Taurus, the moon is in Scorpio. This is asking us to stop and to really tune in, turn inward, integrate, respond, and don't react. Now let's go over where this full moon will fall for you by your rising sign. Be sure to reflect, set an intention or two, release what's no longer serving you by the areas of life in which this full moon will fall for you. Aries rising. This full moon is illuminating an area of your chart and of your life that you would prefer stay dark. The 8th house, the taboo. This is all about death, rebirth, shared resources, intimacy, other people's resources, other people's money. This full moon is in your house of transformation. This is the deepest Scorpio energy possible, and we have a lot of Aries energy going on right now, so you're really going to be feeling motivated for better or worse. Something is ending so that something more powerful can begin. Taurus rising, this full moon is all about your partnerships, your relationships, your alliances. It takes place in your 7th house. This is contracts and one-on-one relationships of any kind. Around this full moon, a relationship reaches a turning point. It could be more than one relationship as well. Clarity arrives around who is truly in your corner and who is not. Take heed. Let go of what's not working. It's time to cut the cord. Gemini rising, this full moon is all about your health, your habits, your daily routines, the ones that work for you, the ones that don't. This is also about your work out in the world in general, your service. It's time to release what's no longer serving your body or your day-to-day. A cycle at work could be completing itself. A new one is on the horizon. Cancer. What's being highlighted for you around this full moon is your 5th house of creativity, pleasure, romance, children. This is about fun. This is about joy. Emotions run high in love and expression. Something that you've been creating or feeling is ready to come to the surface. But if you have to let something go in order to bring that forth, it's time. It's going to become painstakingly obvious. Leo rising. This full moon is all about your home, your family, your roots, your emotional foundation, your private self. This one hits close to home, literally. A family dynamic and or living situation reaches a critical turning point. You know what to do. Trust your intuition. It's reached its culmination. It's expired. Virgo, this full moon is landing in your 3rd house of communication, siblings, your local community, and most importantly, your mind. For you, words carry extra weight right now. A conversation, a message, or decision that's been brewing finally lands, finally comes to conclusion or completion. Libra rising. This full moon is pulling focus onto your 2nd house. This is your money, your values, your self-worth, what you own. Also about your relationships. A financial cycle is completing. More importantly, your relationship with your own value is being illuminated. Scorpio rising. This is your full moon. This is your 1st house. This is you. This is your essence. This is your energy. All of it. Your identity, your body, how the world sees you. You don't necessarily always want to be seen, but you see everybody. But this full moon, it's on you. Something is becoming more visible. A major personal chapter is closing for you, and a new version of self, of you, is emerging. So don't fight it. Sagittarius rising, this full moon is taking place in your 12th house. This is the unconscious. This is solitude, healing, and that which is hidden, that which has been hidden. This is a deeply spiritual full moon for you. Something behind the scenes or something that you've been working on behind the scenes is ready to be released. Don't sabotage yourself. And whatever you're letting go of that doesn't serve you, let it go in private. in prayer, in rest. It will serve you well. Capricorn rising, this full moon is all about your community, your friendships. It falls in your 11th house. This is about your goals. This is about the future. A friendship or group dynamic reaches a powerful turning point around this full moon. Your vision for the future is getting a powerful reset. Make sure that those in your boat are not drilling holes when you're not looking. Forgot exactly how the saying goes, but you know what I mean. Make sure everybody is in your corner that you're working with. Aquarius rising. This full moon is taking place in your 10th house of career, public reputation, your legacy, your authority. This is a big one for your professional life or for your public life. Something in your career or in your day-to-day life is culminating. It could be recognition, it could be an ending, it can be both, or a pivotal shift in direction. Pisces rising. This full moon lands in your 9th house. It's all about your beliefs, travel, higher learning, and expansion. A belief system that you've clung to, you're ready to release. You're seeing it differently. A chapter of growth is also completing. Your worldview is deepening, and what you once believed may no longer fit with who you're becoming, and that's okay. Let it go. And there you have all 12 signs where the full moon will fall for you. Be sure to set aside some time for quiet reflection and contemplation, and also to really feel and integrate these energies. Let go of what's not serving you. Now, I will come back with the second half of May, but just to close this out, we also have on the 14th of May, we've got the superior conjunction of the Sun and Mercury. The Sun and Mercury come together for their cazimi, and this will occur at 23 degrees of Taurus. Think of this like a profound mental reset. It will be the strongest the day of the conjunction, which is the 14th. We can utilize the energies really for the few days prior and few days after. Around the time, though, of the exact conjunction, we could receive some form of clarity, and it could be tremendous clarity. Remember, be open because it can come in through the dream space. It might not be literal. There could be epiphanies, aha moments, or something comes forward that makes you genuinely believe in even more and know that it's divinely orchestrated, divinely guided. It could be like a divine update to your life, to your communication, the way that you think. It could just be sudden realizations. Definitely check where you have 23 degrees of Taurus in your chart, because that will likely be where the epiphanies, if you have them, will be found. That is the first half of May. Take really good care of yourself. Sun in Taurus, take really good care of the body. We only have one. Treat it well. Treating it well sometimes means giving it the things that you normally wouldn't give it, such as chocolate, if you don't eat that every day. So, treating your body well also means you go off the script sometimes. But take good care. Get outside, get into nature, drink your water, drop in, feel your breath, tune in, take time every day for quiet reflection. It changes everything. Be very present. And remember that where attention goes, energy flows. You can always come and connect with me more over at the Soul Space. Join my community there. The link and all of the information is in the description box below. See you next time.